Hi, my name's Paul Heroux. I'm running for my third and final term as your mayor of Attleboro. This has been the most rewarding job of my professional life. In this job, we can actually make a difference in the lives of people. Constituent service work is the biggest part of what I do. It's the biggest piece of the pie. And responding to constituent needs, whether it's a concern about something going on in your neighborhood, fixing a pothole, making sure a street light gets replaced, or whatever it is that's important to you, it has to be important to me. And that's the part of the job I enjoy the most. It's restoring people's faith in government, that when they have a concern about something, they can call up their mayor and they can talk to the mayor and actually get some type of action. Now, I can't promise to fix every issue, but I always try. And if I can't fix something, if I can't help out with something, I'll either point you in the right direction or I'll explain why the city can't do something. One of the other things we've been working on is downtown revitalization. For the first time in probably 20 years, we only have about one vacancy on Park Street, and that's the old Norm's Emporium. But all the other vacancies on the Park Street in the center of Attleboro have been filled up. We have new businesses opening up, buildings are being changed over from old mill buildings into apartments and studios, and that's going to give the foot traffic necessary to support these businesses downtown. But we're going a step further. We're also making downtown a destination for events, a destination for things to do that you can't get online, stuff that you can't buy on Amazon. So that's one of the things we're working on downtown. Throughout the city, I'm trying to improve public safety by increasing the number of lighted crosswalks we have and increasing speed radars, and also building new sidewalks in different places. This is going to allow people to safely walk down the road, go for a stroll with their baby stroller, walk the dog, or just stand on the side of the road waiting for a school bus. Sidewalks are something that are really important and something that we have in a lot of different places and a need for in a lot of different places throughout the city. Other things we've been working on are making sure that we have a balanced budget with no layoffs. Now, one of the most important things that a mayor can do is properly fund departments to the best of their ability with limited resources. There's no department that is adequately funded, staffed, or equipped. It would be nice if we had more money to increase staffing and increase equipment, but we make the best of what we have. One of the most important departments is the school department. That's the future of our city and the future of our state, the future of this country. We have an excellent school department, and I'm proud to report that we haven't had any layoffs in the last 4 years. That's 4 balanced budgets with no layoffs in the school department. Additionally, we've been funding the schools well over net school spending. It's still not enough, but I'm proud to report that we've never gone below $2.25 million in school spending, over net school spending, and this year we were almost at about $3 million. Using new growth year after year, the way to close the gap is to allocate a little bit more money. By using that new growth, we can continue to close the gap without taking money from other departments. So that's one way that we can continue to address education funding. Additionally, for the first time in city history, we actually have a special ed stabilization fund. Students come in and out of the school district, and we don't know who's going to arrive that's going to have special needs. So we have to make sure that we're ready for that with a special ed stabilization. Because a student might come into the district and have extreme expenses associated with educating them. It could be anywhere from $50,000 to $100,000 for an IEP. That's why we have this stabilization account. That way it doesn't send a shockwave throughout the rest of the city and affect the other departments. Right now that's about $700,000. And within the next several weeks, I'm going to send a request to the council for another $300,000 appropriation, making it a total of $1 million with a special ed stabilization. With respect to the police department, we've been increasing funding for police. We're increasing funding for police training. We're hiring more police officers, creating a traffic unit to address speeding, which is probably the biggest issue I get complaints about in the city. With the fire department, for the first time in city history, every firefighter has 2 sets of turnout gear, which is important to keep them safe. With the Department of Public Works, in the next budget, we're going to be giving more money for roadway repairs and sidewalk repairs. So there's so much good going on. We also have done a lot of work with the environment, making Attleboro a cleaner, greener place. I've been doing some work on trying to preserve what limited green space we have left, as we are losing a lot of it at an alarming rate. There's so many good things going on in Attleboro. I'm running for this third and final term as mayor just to finish off some projects, all of which are for the benefit of the people. They're there to improve your quality of life, and I thank you and I hope to earn your vote on November 2nd.